Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us. It's Thursday, it's the 8th of May, and it is going to warm up. Yay. I know, we've all been waiting for these temperatures, and they're coming. We do have a system, unfortunately, that's helping to bring us the warmth, but it's also bringing us the chance of some active weather. Now, here's the warm front right now moving through the Goderich-London area, bringing in some isolated thunderstorms. I saw a couple of tweets talking about the thunder being heard over Lake Huron. So we are seeing some storms. Rainfall amounts are not incredibly significant. We're looking at less than 10 millimeters of rain for the GTA from today right into Saturday morning. The thunderstorm risk, exactly where it should be for this morning, right along that warm front. The chance is very slight, but you never know. You may hear a rumbling of thunder. Tonight, a better chance for places like Barrie and in through Oshawa. Again, it kind of skips the city of Toronto, but over towards Wyerton and Goderich. Again, just a little bit of instability in between those two fronts. The thunderstorm risk is going to be more so an issue for us later on tomorrow and into tomorrow night. That's cold front thunderstorms. So a little bit of unsettled weather. We are seeing the biggest threat being wind with the severe storms, so nothing too serious. All right, we're going to check in with Kevin. He joins us in Burlington this morning. How are things? Like we've never seen before. NASA is excited about this solar explosion. Not because it's unusual. The twisting, dancing motion is how the surface of the sun always behaves. But it's never been seen in this detail before. And fire crews in New Jersey kept this from becoming an explosive situation. No word on how it started, but once it did, it quickly spread. That's always a problem with fire. Well, we do have the potential for some rain and thunderstorms until then. We've got the warm front moving through southern Ontario right now, bringing some cells over Lake Huron. Less than 10 millimeters of rain, so unless we do see thunderstorm activity, not a lot of rain in the forecast. Of course, this morning, we still do have that isolated non-severe risk tonight and into tomorrow. The risk is still there for much of the GTA, and then more so throughout the day tomorrow with severe cells, but our biggest threat is going to be wind. A big warm-up is on the way all weekend long. Temperatures hitting. Thanks, Kevin. Well, we'll start by taking a look at where the warm front is right now, down towards the Goderich area through London. We've heard rumblings of thunder over Lake Huron. We're not going to be seeing a significant amount of rain throughout the lower Great Lakes, less than 10 millimeters, unless, of course, we do see some thunderstorms, then the rainfall amounts will be higher. Tonight and into tomorrow, here's the thunderstorm risk associated with this system. Now, the warm front will be up towards the east. The cold front still down in the States until tomorrow. These are all going to be kind of cold front associated thunderstorms tomorrow night, but daytime heating could actually give us a few isolated thunderstorms through the afternoon. Temperatures are just going to be that warm. We're going to see daytime high around 23, but feel like 27 when you factor in the humidity. Tom, I have never been so excited to talk about humidity in my life. We've got that cold front that will move through by tomorrow night. That's what's going to give us quite a bit of instability when that cold front hits all that warm, kind of muggy air. That's when we're going to see those thunderstorms. We clear out nicely for Saturday. We look at a great forecast for Mother's Day. We've got temperatures getting at or above our seasonal average for the next few days. Keep in mind, we do have a new low moving in for the beginning of next week, even late day Sunday, like through the overnight and into Monday. We could see a few showers, but look at that forecast. I don't think it gets any better. 25 tomorrow in Hamilton, 20 for Saturday, and 21 for Mother's Day. Dancing and twisting, erupting off the side of the sun is how NASA describes this solar explosion. Coming up, why they're so excited about this. Like we've never seen before. NASA is excited about this solar explosion. Not because it's unusual. The twisting, dancing motion is how the surface of the sun always behaves. Fire crews in New Jersey kept this from becoming an explosive situation. No word on how it started, but once it did, it quickly spread. That's always a problem with fire, but in
Mother's Day.
I'm sorry, Kevin, I couldn't resist. First rule of broadcasting, you always have to turn your microphone on. Sorry. Okay, we've got the warm front going through today, and then tomorrow we're going to deal with a lot of instability in between the two fronts. The cold front's going to move through Friday, overnight to Saturday. That's where we're going to be seeing that risk of a few isolated showers. Maybe even some thunderstorms through the overnight, daytime heating, because temperatures are going to be so warm tomorrow. We do have a risk to see a new system come in for the beginning of next week, but until then, temperatures and conditions look great. Beautiful for Mother's Day. Like we've never seen before. NASA is excited about this solar explosion. Not because it's unusual, the twisting, dancing motion is how the surface of the sun always behaves, but it's never been seen in this detail before, and it's all thanks to the 4-year-old Solar Dynamics Observatory. Fire crews in New Jersey kept this from becoming an explosive situation. No word on how it started, but once it did, it quickly spread. That's always a problem with fire, but
the Oshawa area. You see that red zone? Well, it is slow in sections. Let's go look at that.
okay.
A little more closely, yeah. Heavy going.
Okay, so I think there's something wrong with Tom's microphone. Tom, stop talking. I don't know. Something's wrong with your microphone. It's on me now. Your batteries are dead. Okay, let's talk about the weather. Forget traffic for just a minute. We've got this warm front. It's moving through southern Ontario. It's not going to be giving us a lot of rainfall. We're looking at less than 10 millimeters throughout the GTA. Now, we do have the risk for some isolated non-severe thunderstorms firing up Barrie through Oshawa tonight and into tomorrow morning. Now, again, throughout the day tomorrow, things are going to be very unstable in between these two fronts, but we're not going to be seeing a lot of moisture. We're going to be seeing unsettled conditions, so we could see some isolated thunderstorms. Temperatures, there's a huge gradient difference. Look at that, 17 for Toronto today. London feeling like 31. Tomorrow, however, we warm up. We're going to feel like 27 when you factor in the humidity.
This weather start
to the day, and definitely we are going to warm up, Emily, and of course we'll probably be able to get rid of some layers for sure.
Honestly, Kevin, I have never been so excited to talk about heat and humidity in my life. Like, really, after the winter we had, I'm just looking forward to some warmth, some warm air, going outside without a jacket on. I know a lot of people have done that already this year, but I'm not one of those people. Less than 10 millimeters of rain when this warm front decides to come through. We were showing on the radar earlier. It's just to the south of us, but it's actually starting to break up. We don't have a lot of moisture associated with them, the fronts that is. So here's the warm front tonight. Now, we do have that risk for Oshawa and Barrie to see some isolated non-severe thunderstorms. The risk for tomorrow is greater because we just have a lot of instability in between those two fronts. So we've got the warm front and then the cold front behind it. And then we've got that kind of garden variety daytime heating pop-up thunderstorm. So that's why we're not seeing a lot of rain. So there's not a lot of moisture with this system. I'll get into the long range, talk about Mother's Day forecast in just a moment, but first here's Tom with traffic. It's not actually a long weekend, but it's going to feel like it because it's Mother's Day, so Tom's going to be working extra hard. 23 degrees tomorrow. Saturday, we're looking at 20 with some sunshine. And Sunday, look at the forecast. I think patios, brunch patios will be packed. Seeing a daytime high of 20 degrees and then rain to start the beginning of next week.
This emergency.
Like we've never seen before. NASA is excited about this solar explosion. Not because it's unusual, the twisting, dancing motion is how the surface of the sun always behaves, but it's... Fire crews in New Jersey kept this from becoming an explosive situation. No word on how it started, but once it did, it quickly spread. That's always a problem with... Our best chance for active weather is going to be throughout the day tomorrow when we have the cold front moving in. We're going to see a lot of instability in between the warm front and the cold front, so we do have the risk for some isolated thunderstorms. The bulk of the moisture is still coming through Friday overnight and into Saturday, and then we start to clear, setting us up for an amazing warm weekend. We do have the risk for a few isolated showers on Sunday, but they're not going to be until late day. Here's the thunderstorm risk for tomorrow. This is more so cold front associated storms, especially the ones to the north. Take a look at our temperatures. 23 degrees tomorrow, feeling like 27, 20 for Saturday, and beautiful sunshine at 20 degrees to celebrate Mother's Day. Hi there, thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It is Thursday, May the 8th. I'm Emily Vukovic. Science behind the weather, you can catch all those videos on our website at theweathernetwork.com. We join Kevin Yard. He is live in Burlington this morning, enjoying the beautiful conditions. And Kevin, it is only going to get better from here.
Even better today.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Now, we do have the risk to see a little bit of active weather moving in through southern Ontario, but for the city of Toronto, it looks as though we're going to hit 17 and be sunny. It's going to be a great day there throughout the day tomorrow. We've got a warm front that's going to move through tonight, and then we've got the cold front that's going to move through tomorrow night. But in between that, we're seeing quite a bit of instability. So that's where we do have the risk to see some isolated thunderstorms. The bulk of the moisture moving through Friday overnight with that cold front into Saturday, and then we clear really nicely for Saturday and into Sunday. So here's the thunderstorm risk for tomorrow. Now, if we do see severe cells firing up, the biggest threat is going to be strong wind. Temperature-wise, we look amazing. We're hitting 23 tomorrow, feeling like 27, and finally Saturday, Sunday, 20 degrees with lots of sunshine.
This weather.
It's Thursday, it's May the 8th. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic. You are going to love our forecast today. You're going to love our forecast tomorrow, and you're going to love our forecast into the weekend if you don't mind the risk of isolated thunderstorms and showers. Talk about all that in just a moment, but first let's join Kevin in Burlington. What's going on there this morning, Kevin?
Because people love us for the forecast. They do, don't they?
Usually if it's good news, yes. Well, we do have that risk for isolated non-severe thunderstorms tomorrow with that cold front, but our temperatures are going to be skyrocketing. We're going to see daytime highs into the low 20s tomorrow, feeling like the upper 20s, and then Saturday and Sunday for Mother's Day looks amazing.
This
Like we've never seen before. NASA is excited about this solar explosion. Not because it's unusual. The twisting, dancing motion is how the surface of the sun always behaves. But it's never been seen in this detail before. And fire crews in New Jersey kept this from becoming an explosive situation. No word on how it started, but once it did, it quickly spread. That's always a problem with fire, but in this... Around the world in 80 seconds. Thanks for that, Kim. It's Thursday. It is May the 8th. I'm Emily Vukovic. Little bit of active weather on the way throughout southern Ontario. But by the time this warm front gets to us, it's really going to be moisture starved. I mean, there is a chance that we could see some isolated thunderstorms, and that's where this kind of 10 millimeters of rain comes in. But for the most part, we're just going to be seeing a mix of sun and cloud today, and it's going to start to feel a little bit muggy. Yay! I know, I've never been so excited about humidity in my life. Tonight through tomorrow morning, we do have that risk as the warm front tracks its way a little bit further north. And then there's going to be a lot of instability kind of in between the warm front and the cold front. We're going to see pop up garden variety thunderstorms, daytime heating, and then again along the cold front as it moves through Friday overnight and into Saturday. Look at the difference a warm front can make. We've got those easterly winds, and temperatures are going to be about 17 degrees today for Toronto, but look at London, feeling closer to 31. Tomorrow, there's our heat and humidity as the warm front gets further north, and we sit nicely in that warm sector. We are going to feel like 27 with a daytime high of 23 degrees. Beautiful Canadian national parks. See if you can visit all of them this summer. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is May the 8th. We've been talking about our temperatures and how they're warming up over the next couple of days, and we are going to see a little bit of sunshine, but we also have the risk for some active weather. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but first let's check in with Kevin. He joins us in Burlington this morning. And Kevin, what's the consensus? What are people talking about weather-wise?
The studio.
Showing off her penguin. I understand what that's all about. Thanks, Kevin. Well, we do have the risk for some unsettled weather, not only today, but into tomorrow. This afternoon looks amazing. We're going to see a daytime high of 17 with some sunshine. Through the overnight tonight, we're looking at 12, so staying really mild. And then tomorrow we'll wake up to 13 degrees, a mix of sun and cloud. Now, we do have that risk for isolated, non-severe thunderstorms, kind of garden variety, daytime heating-induced thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures getting up to 23, but feeling like 27. We're just going to be sitting nicely in that warm sector. So that's where that instability is going to come in. Now, along the cold front through the overnight and into Saturday, that's where we're going to see the most precipitation. And then Saturday, we clear out. We'll see sunshine. Take a look at these temperatures Saturday and Sunday for Mother's Day. Beautiful. We're seeing daytime highs getting up into the 20s. Like we've never seen before. NASA is excited about this solar explosion. Not because it's unusual. The twisting, dancing motion is how the surface of the sun always behaves. But it's Thursday. It's the 8th of May. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic. We've been talking about our warm-up, and it is coming starting this afternoon. Now, I understand it's still a little bit of a cool start to the morning. A lot of people are wearing their jackets. We're going to check in with Kevin Yard. He's in Burlington this morning. And Kevin, you're certainly dressed for the weather.
Give a wave.
Hi. Oh my gosh, she is so cute. Here in Brooklyn could totally be BFFs. Totally. Okay, we're looking at less than 10 millimeters of rain, so not a lot of precipitation associated with this system for us, at least, through the GTA. Slight risk of isolated thunderstorms tonight and into tomorrow morning, and then again tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night.
This emergency